Today we're discussing some finance issues in the current market. My name is Nikki Davis. I'm a realtor with Exit 1 Stop Realty.
And I'm Gary Burmeister with Acopia Home Loans.
So Gary, in our current market right now, people are a little hesitant on buying. Can you explain to us why it still is a good time for us to go ahead and purchase?
Absolutely. So right now, it's a great time to buy because the interest rates are still low. We're still having interest rates in the 3% range, and it's obviously summertime. So summertime is a good time to buy.
Right.
Kids are out of school, people want to sell their house and not have to fumble around during a school year. So summertime is definitely a good time to buy. And not to mention all the different loan products that we do have with minimum amount out of pocket as far as down payment and closing costs.
So speaking of financing, can you dive in a little bit more about the loan products that we have and maybe some down payment assistance programs?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have multiple loan products, and the loan products that we tend to use with first-time home buyers are like the down payment assistance loan products. We have several of those ranging from anywhere from $7,500 to $10,000, as well as grant funds that are 3 and 4% of the purchase price. So we tend to use those products with first-time home buyers, but we also have some that you're not required to be a first-time home buyer. And they fall in the same categories as the $7,500, $10,000, 3%, 4% grants. But for the most part, we do have other loan products with minimum amount down, 3% down in FHAs, 3.5% down. The 3% down is actually conventional financing, but 3.5% down is the FHA. And then obviously VA with veterans is 100% financing.
Yeah, most of my clients are VA because I've partnered with another company with the military. They, one of their biggest questions is where does their credit have to be as far as their credit score?
Right. So basically banks and lenders, they have overlays when it comes to credit scores. If you go onto VA's website, they tend to not give you an actual credit score for qualification purposes, so that's kind of gray on a VA website if you go directly to VA. But if you talk to a bank or lender that does VA financing, you're going to find that the minimum credit score is a 620. We prefer a 640 because we can get you, qualified a little bit easier that way. But as far as the credit score itself, minimum 620.
And as a private lender, do you find that you can do a closing in 30 days or less as opposed to a person going to their own institution?
Yes. So basically with Acopia Home Loans, we have been averaging for the past year, and that's as far as I've looked back, about 30 days on a closing. But there are a lot of factors that go into that. So we do shoot for 30-day closing.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I need you to elaborate a little bit on one thing. We have a lot of military families that come in and out of Florida. We have a lot of people from the Northeast that are relocating here or from anywhere. People have the question of their job situation when they're getting ready to purchase a home. So can you elaborate a little bit on what the requirements are as far as the job situation goes?
Sure. Well, if you're a veteran, it's pretty simple. If you're a veteran and you're enlisted, we just look at your orders. So basically, your orders will state that you're coming to Jacksonville, either to one of our Navy bases, Mayport, or NAS Jax. So that's fairly simple with a veteran. Now, if you're just a standard citizen and you are relocating from another state, you've got a job up north, and you don't have anything necessarily lined up down here, the way that we approach that is, one, can you relocate with your job, and find out that information first. And if you can you work remotely? Do you have to go into an office? Can you work out of your house? So those are things that we ask. The other thing is, if none of that works out, we ask them, okay, well then you're going to go ahead and have to get a job lined up. If that's the case, then we can take basically an offer letter, a signed offer letter from the company stating your job, your income, and when you're going to start. So that's how we take care of that.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming in and giving us this input. It is most certainly helpful. Thank you.
Thank you.